Court is calling 2023 CR 8184, 2025 CR 002664W, 2025 002663W, State versus Rodney Patterson Jr. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Rick Pena for the state of Texas.
Andrew K. Hicks for the defense.
And are you Rodney Patterson?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, in each of the cause numbers, did you receive all of the discovery and did you review it with your client?
I have, Your Honor.
In each cause number, the court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. And the cause numbers ending in the letter W, did you review the document entitled Waiver of Indictment Reading of Information and Rights under Article 1.051 and 26.03 of the Code of Criminal Procedure with your attorney? Did you understand it? And
Yes.
did you sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand in each of those cases, you have a right to have a grand jury hear the evidence in the case and make the decision to indict or hold you over for trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that your attorney has certain rights? Namely, he has the right to have the passage of 2 entire days after he's presented with the information and 10 days to prepare for trial. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am. I sure did.
Did you understand by entering into plea bargaining agreements in each of those cause numbers, you're giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into plea bargaining agreements in each of those cause numbers?
Yes, ma'am.
In each of the cause numbers, the court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived indictment, reading of information and rights under Article 1.051 and 26.03 of the Code of Criminal Procedure. In each of those cause numbers, did you review the felony information with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, in each of the cause numbers, do you waive the reading of the information?
We do, Your Honor.
State in each of those cause numbers, are you proceeding on the information as presented? And the cause number ending in 8184, did you review the indictment with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
We do, Your Honor.
State in that cause number, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented? Sure.
Your state will waive the receipt of your against it.
Any objection to the waiver of the enhancement?
No objection on the waiver of the enhancement, Judge.
All right. And cause number ending in 84, you're charged with the offense of evading arrest detention with a vehicle. That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. And the cause number ending in 64W, you're charged with assault family household member with a previous conviction. That's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. And the cause number ending in 63W, you're charged with the offense of violation of a protective order, assault stalking. And that's a third-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. In each of the cause numbers, you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent. Did you understand by entering these plea bargain agreements, you were giving up those rights?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in each of the cause numbers?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I do.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
I do.
Sir, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter these pleas?
No, ma'am.
Anyone promised you anything other than the pleas?
No, ma'am.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes, ma'am.
In each of the cause numbers, the court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. In each of the cause numbers, did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
According to your plea bargain agreement, in each cause number, your punishment is to be assessed at a cap of 8 years in the prison. There are no applications for probation in either cause number. The cause numbers are to run concurrently. The state will take in consideration County Court Cause Number 679179, AL2110534, 2024 PF 29005, 2024 PF 29004, And in the case numbers ending in W, there's an affirmative finding of family violence, and there's to be no contact with the complainant. And those cause numbers, did you understand with an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition?
Yes, ma'am.
And that you're not allowed to be designated as primary custodial parent. Did you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that to be the entirety of your plea bargain agreements in each of these cause numbers?
Yes, ma'am.
Defense, is that the plea bargain agreement in each cause number?
It is, Your Honor.
State, is that the plea bargain agreement? And each cause number, did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, have there been any such motions?
None, Judge.
Then in cause number 2023 CR 8184, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And cause number 2025 CR 002664W, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
And cause number 2025 CR 002663W, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
All cases, Your Honor, state offers in the evidence exhibit 1 with all attachments.
We have no objections to any of the amendments.
All right. In all of the cases, did you review the waivers with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses? The state will call in the right to remain silent.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there will be no live testimony?
Yes, ma'am.
In each cause number, the court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments, and the court will review the same.
Judge, after confirm with my client, may we go ahead and proceed with sentencing today?
All right. Do you wish to waive PSI?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Then we'll proceed with sentencing today. Is there anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. There was a laundry list, as I'm sure you saw in front of you, of charges. All of these stem with essentially one complaining witness, the ex-girlfriend of Mr. Patterson. Mr. Patterson dated Ms. Nelson, the complaining witness in this matter, for 4 years. He loved her very, very much. They didn't have any kids together, but he does have kids from a prior marriage. His kids are 5 and 7. Now, obviously, this has been dragging on for about 2 years. The first incident occurred in 2022. The latest occurred in December of 2024. So this has already cost my client 2 years. It's been something that he regrets. It is something that he understands what's happened. And I think he's kind of learned his lesson on this. I mean, not every relationship is worth trying to save, especially to the extent that he went. So he's going to definitely have some time. If the court ends up following the cap of 8 years, he'll have a lot of time to think about it. But we put before the court we'd ask for a little leniency on this. Mr. Patterson would ask for 4 years on this matter. Even with 4 years, it's going to give him a lot of time to reflect, a lot of time to reconsider. Something that the court should probably also take into consideration. If his kids are 5 and 7 years old, they are 5 and 7.
Yes.
Okay, 5 and 7. He would like to be able to still at least try to get back into their lives in some manner or form while they are still children before they become teenagers. He also works in quarries, works with heavy machinery, very physically demanding job. As such, he's 35 years old. I can tell you, someone who's going to be turning 50 here in just a couple of years myself, my body's going shot. He's only got the clock's ticking on his ability to be able to put in hard labor, get himself possibly a pension or a retirement. So, Judge, again, we would just ask the court 4 years. It would definitely be, justice would definitely be served here. And I think that he's ready to move on and put everything past his life while he gets everything together and his thoughts together in TDCJ.
All right, State.
I want to point out to the court that the defendant's criminal history, he has prior charges and 2 convictions for criminal trespass in 2007, an assault on an injury married case in 2010, Well, the second order case from 2022 involving the same victim that's involved in all 7 of these cases, Your Honor. An elderly charge with sentence switched on in 2011. And given the nature of all of these violent crimes, Your Honor, all of the same victims spanning almost 3 years that she's been traumatized by this defendant, they would ask that Your Honor sentence him to the full 8 years.
All right, anything you wish to say?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you may proceed.
I would just like the opportunity to try and get these 4 years if possible, to get out there to my kids. I am active in their life. I do pay child support, and they want me home as soon as possible. And I understand the nature of the crimes, and I do take full responsibility for them. I can't take back the pain that I've caused. I can only learn and move forward and rebuild myself. And I just want to be out there with my kids as soon as possible. Be the father that I know that I can be for them.
All right, so explain to me, what do you don't understand when somebody doesn't want you anymore? Because it appears that she doesn't want you anymore, and you were not getting that message.
Correct.
So why not? You're not a child. You're not a teenager. You're in your 30s. So what don't you understand when somebody doesn't want you anymore?
It's a hard lesson I should learn.
No, I mean, I understand it's a hard lesson, and maybe you'll learn it, maybe you won't. But I'm trying to figure out, why did it take you coming here for you to learn or say that you're going to learn? Your children that you have, boys, girls?
My 5-year-old's a girl, my 7-year-old's a girl.
All right, so how would you feel if your girl got involved with somebody and then she's like, this is not working out, and it appears that you may have been violent? At least that's what these are. These are violent offenses. And she doesn't have any children with this person, right? And they don't have any property together. They're not tied together, other than he won't leave her alone. How would you feel about that?
I'd be upset.
Yeah, and that's what you were doing.
Yes, ma'am.
The complainant in this case is just like, I'm done. There's no going back. I don't want to be with you. And instead of you taking care of your children, you continue to harass her. So when you're telling me that you just want to get out and take care of your children, that's what you should have been doing instead of harassing this lady. So my question for you is, when you were harassing her, what time of the day did this occur?
That's usually when I got out of work.
All right. So instead of you getting off of work and going to see your children and be with your children that you say you care a lot for, you're just harassing her. And then running for the police after you're harassing her. Do you know how terrifying that would have been for her to see you popping up when she knows the relationship is over? She's already told you it's over, and you're just harassing her. And now you're asking me for mercy, which I'm fine with people asking me for mercy. Did she ask you for mercy? Did she say, would you please just leave me alone? And you didn't pay any attention to that. Were you one of those people who, hey, if I can't have you, nobody else can? Or I'm going to make you love me? Is that who you were? I mean, that's either yes or no. If you think you were that person, then yes. If you don't think you're that person who were harassing somebody and wouldn't leave them alone, then
Yes, ma'am.
that's who you are. So who were you? And if you don't think you're that person, that's fine.
I was that person.
Counsel. So why wouldn't you leave her alone? You don't have any children, so it's not the matter that, oh, I'm harassing her because I want to take care of my children. So children are off the table. Did you all have any property together?
Car and house.
Oh, is that in your name?
No, the car. Yeah, it's in both of our names.
Mm-hmm. And I'm sure she said, here, take the car, just leave me alone. And you're like, no, I don't want to leave you alone. I want to be with you, and I'm not going to let you go.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I can tell you what's going to happen. I'm sympathetic to your plight, but for whatever time they make you do at the prison, that's when she'll have her peace and quiet from you. Don't write her. Don't call her. She don't want you anymore. You understand? And anytime you think that you want to call her and harass her, think about this, that somebody could end up doing the same thing for your daughter. And I know you don't want that. All right, so, and cause number 2025 CR 002-663W. Court is finding you guilty. The court is going to sentence you to 8 years, give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,500 fine. This will run concurrent with DC 2023 CR 8184, 2025 CR 002-664W. Take in consideration County Court Cause number 6799179, AL 2110534, 2024 PF 29005, 2024 PF 29004. There's an affirmative finding of family violence, and there's to be no contact with Lisa Nelson. And the cause number 2023 CR 8184, the court is finding you guilty. Court is going to sentence you to 8 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. This will run concurrent with 2024. Is this correct? That's in this. I don't think this paperwork is correct. Just one second. All right, this says concurrent with 2024 PF 29003.
Your Honor, I believe that's going to be the cause numbers that were listed in Odyssey before the waiver numbers came.
All right, and then AL 216024.
Yes.
All right. And then in cause number 2025 CR 002-664W, the court is going to find you guilty, sentence you to 8 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,500 fine, affirmative finding of family violence. This is be concurrent with DC 223 CR 8184, 225 CR 002-663W. Taking consideration County Court Cause number 6799179, AL 211 0534, 2024 PF 29005, 2024 PF 29004, and there's to be no contact with Lisa Nelson. Did you review the documents entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because this is plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because these are felony convictions and because there was an affirmative finding in family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. When you go to prison, you need to start thinking about how you got there, and how you got there is not Lisa's fault, it's yours.
Yes, ma'am.
These are all your actions. All you had to do was say, you know what, my heart may be breaking. I'm not going to cry. If you don't want to cry, or if you don't want to cry in public, you just go to your house and cry. But you don't start stalking people and following them around. That's the number one way to make people truly not love you. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you. Okay.
Thank you, Judge. Just as a quick housekeeping matter, I know we're not on the record there, but he said credit for all time served. He did about 30 days in Burnett County, which is where he got picked up on this one.
Just make sure that the clerks have the proper time and they'll put it in.
Okay, sounds great, Judge.
All right.
Thank you.
And do y'all have your the cases that we're taking into consideration? If you want to make sure you have those counts.
Okay, sounds good, Judge. Thank you. May we have a seat?
Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you, Your Honor.
No, but